Hello, everyone. Great to be here with you. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm a bit out of breath right now because I just wrapped up my exercises. So I am. Oh, anyway, DC, it is nice to have you here. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you're doing amazing today. You had plant-based hot dogs. Oh, they were very good, huh? Plant-based hot dogs. I used to have some of those back in the day. Did you buy them from the store or did you get them out somewhere? Sounds interesting. Let me get a minute here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was doing wasn't any cardio work. It was just the weightlifting that I do every day. So it's not long. It's not long. But gosh, it really tires you out for sure. Just those few exercises. So push-ups, sit-ups, and then the weights. How many reps are the weights? Let's see. About 40 or 50? So like 50, but I do different positions and everything. So I have my protein. My protein. Anyway, you got them from Walmart. Okay. I had the protein in the freezer, so it should be nice and cold. This was like on sale as well. This was on sale. I didn't get this at Walmart, DC, but I got this was on sale somewhere else. You get like 4 of them. It is dairy-free protein shake, 20 grams of protein. 5 grams of net carbs and 4 grams of sugar. So it's not bad. It's not bad. So this would be my first time trying it. So we're going to do a taste test momentarily. Oh. So we'll give it a try. I may need to try it now. Let's see. This is cookies and cream flavor. Do you see it like disappear? I'm drinking it. I'm drinking Ghost. Yeah, it does kind of taste like cookies and cream. It does. It needs to thaw a little bit more. It's a little bit, I had it in like the freezer like a half hour before the stream to get it nice and cold, but I wasn't expecting it to be a little bit frosty. But yeah, that's a very, very good. So, good protein drink. I don't know how many grams of protein I got today. Maybe like, I don't know. I don't know what's in how much protein's in some of the food today, because I usually, at least on Saturday, go out to a restaurant. So yeah. But I'm glad you had a nice time today, DSC. Everyone else have a nice time today? I sure hope everyone did. I sure hope that you're ready. Basically just one more day in this weekend. Is it cold where you are, DC? Because let me tell you this. I mean, this kind of matches like the title of this video here, which was losing progress. Okay, so I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that. But it's kind of like things that go like the opposite. It's very interesting because earlier this week, it was literally like summer. Like mid-90s. That's how hot it was. Mid-90s. It was just absolutely insane. And then today, it's like almost down to freezing weather. It's literally like in like the low 40s. It's like, what in the world? That's right. It's called climate change. Oh, yes. Okay. But yeah, it's just, It's like, that's why I'm wearing like this long sleeve thing here, because it is freezing. It's freezing. It's freezing cold. I have like double socks on. I am cold. So, yeah. Let's see. 80s and cloudy. Wow. Yeah, well, here earlier it was in the 90s. It was literally, we needed the AC on, and now we need the heat on. It's just insane. It's like, I don't have my heat on right now. Like it's fine, but earlier today had my heat on. So, yeah. There was something else. Oh, I gotta grab the mice. We can't forget the mice. Can't forget the mice. Oh. Hey there, boys and ladies. It is I. It's both of us. I'm back from vacation. That's right. That's right. He was on vacation for a few weeks. But he's back now. Everyone say hi to the mice. Hey, boys and ladies. Guess what? You would never guess how stinky my feet are from the vacation that I went on. That's right. It's true, boys and ladies. Oh man, and they love to eat the hearts. That's put the hearts in. Ooh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let me see if I can drink a little bit more of this protein shake now. It's still kind of frosty. I think my noise filter really blocks this out well. Wonder if when I talk you can hear it shake. I don't know. Let's see if you can hear it when I shake it when I'm talking. Let me turn off the noise filter. Yeah, you can hear it now, right? And then I'll turn it back on. It does amazing work, doesn't it? Just blocks out all the noise. But I still think it's a bit too frosty. I didn't think it was going to get frosted that quickly. So let's see what the ingredients of this are. First ingredient, water. That sounds like an amazing protein, right? Water. Then it has pea protein, pumpkin seed protein, flax oil. I don't think flax oil is a protein, but soluble fiber, a little bit of sugar, sunflower oil. I don't like that. Natural flavor, cocoa powder, sunflower lectin, monk fruit extract, Himalayan pink salt. Yeah, there's a fair amount of salt in here. Broccoli, kale, spinach, and then some gums, guar gum and Gillian gum, which are also not the greatest. So, yeah, I mean, refrigerate and consume within 3 days after opening. Oh, I'll be consuming within 1 hour of opening. Let's see if I can take another sip now. Hopefully it's not too it's still kind of frosty. I can see it. I want to drink it now. I shouldn't have made it frosty. I shouldn't have. It's still good though. Still good though. It's a lot of ingredients. Yeah, you know how everything is. It has a lot of ingredients, but it's mostly like relatively pure ingredients. Like it doesn't have like if any sort of protein drink has soy protein, I avoid that. I don't consume soy protein at all. If it has food colorings, I don't consume it. All that sort of stuff. I should show you the main protein that I take here, the main protein powder. Let's see here. Let me find the right flavor. Because they have a lot of different flavors. They even have a cookie and cream flavor that I have not actually tried yet, but let me show you the main one that I use. Okay, here it is. Let's drag it on in. There it is. There's Jocko protein powder. 22 grams of protein. It's only 120 calories. It's not much, but I do the mint chocolate chip. 1 gram of a sugar. So that is the protein that I usually consume. That's the one that I like. And let's see what the ingredients of that one is. That one has whey protein, casein, egg white protein, cocoa, natural flavors, and then a sweetener blend, which is allulose, red bee, monk fruit, and then it has some gums, because all of them have gums, which are not good. Guar gum, xanthan gum. It also has acacia, I'm not sure what that is. Sunflower lectin, sea salt, potassium chloride. Then looks like a few probiotics. So that one seems to have a little less ingredients and a little bit better, because I mean it still has the gums, but it doesn't have sunflower oil. There's no oils in that, which is good. No oils, which is what I prefer. So Ryan, great to have you here. How are you doing today, Ryan? We were just talking a little bit ago about the temperature. Damador, how are you doing today? How is the temperature where everyone is? Because as I was mentioning a little bit earlier this week, it was literally in the mid-90s, and I needed my AC on. Today, it's literally in like the low 40s, and I need the heat on. What in the world? It's just crazy. But let me, that protein that I showed you, that is the one that I like, the mint chocolate, but they also have vanilla milkshake, banana cream, chocolate milkshake, chocolate peanut butter, coffee and donut. I may need to try that one. Cookies and cream, which I have downstairs, but I haven't tried it yet. Fruity cereal. Ooh, I may need to try that too. Strawberry milkshake. I've tried the banana cream one. I don't like that one. Vanilla milkshake. I don't think I've tried it, but I'm not a big fan of vanilla. Chocolate milkshake. I may need to try that. Mint chocolate's the one that I really like. They also have a gingerbread. They have a gingerbread one, which also kind of sucked, but let me show you this. So on the gingerbread packaging, look at this. Okay. Yeah, you got this. I actually liked this so much, I cut it out like perfectly, and I put it on my protein container. Because these all come in a bag, and I don't like it in a bag. I like to put it into like a hard container. It makes it so much easier. So I cut him out, and I put it on my hard container. So I see it every single day. I see it every single day. Guys, that is going to be me soon. That's going to be me soon. With all the exercises that I'm doing. Anyway, delete that. That's let me anyway. Let me close out. Let me close out. Let me take another sip of this protein. Anyway. It's so funny. Oh, this is really good now that it's thawing a little bit. Anyway, let me see the questions that I have missed here. What's wrong with soy protein? So, I don't think there's anything wrong if you're like eating like tofu or soy, soy stuff like that. But as like a soy protein, I'm going to say no to that because primarily a lot of the soy is not organic soy, which is usually genetically modified, and I would prefer not to consume that personally. And also, when I used to drink cow milk, I went over to soy milk. This was many years ago, because soy milk is relatively similar in that it has like good amount of protein and that sort of stuff. But it would always make me so bloated, and it was just awful. And it would make my it would make me so achy, like my bones and my joints were just achy, and I just felt weak. And I'm like, why do I feel like this? And it had something to do with the soy, because I switched to a different milk. I primarily just use coconut milk now. Don't have any sort of issue like that. So it's something with the soy that has a negative reaction, whether it be the estrogens with the soy or something else. So I tend to try to avoid soy for the most part. That is why. Now, tofu is fine, occasionally, but if I'm going to be drinking milk every day, soy milk is not going to be it. If I'm going to be drinking protein powder every day, the soy protein is not going to be it. So, yeah, I just avoid it for those reasons. So, yeah. Yeah, this is actually very good. Very good. Money, Fame, Success. I love that song. Money, Fame, Success. I don't know that one, DC. What is that one? Let's see. Is that the name of the song? Nothing's coming back with Money, Fame, Success. I don't know. What is the song? What is the song? See, I'm doing alright, just making some barbecue chicken with a baked potato on the grill. Oh, I've never had a baked potato on the grill. How is a baked potato on the grill? I usually just do it in the air fryer. I've been having them occasionally this past... Why are we talking about food again? It's making me hungry, and I have already... I'm not ready to eat anymore. I have this, okay? This will be my food source for the time being. It's about almost 200 calories. It's something. And I'm finally putting on more weight, too. It is miraculous. It's so slow. It's like a step up. It's like this. I don't know. But, yeah. Hotter than Satan's anus in Arizona. Oh my goodness. What do you know about Satan's anus, Ryan? What do you know about Satan's anus? Have you been around Satan's anus a bit too much, Ryan? We know a few things about Satan's anus, and it's really stinky. Let's just say that. Just wait. Okay. Anything with coffee flavor is an instant win. Okay, I may need to try those other protein flavors. Right now, I have tried... There was a pumpkin flavor that I'm having right now. That one's also not all that great. I've had the gingerbread flavor, not all that great. The banana flavor, not all that great. The pumpkin, it's not pumpkin spice. It's like just pumpkin something. Maybe just pumpkin something. I don't know. That one's not all that great. I like the mint chocolate, but I don't know if I'll like the others. I guess I'll give them a try. It's good to have a variety. But this is quite a big bag, so it lasts a while. But That's my protein of choice. That is the one that I like. So, yeah. Let's see, potato on the grill is awesome. Hit it with some olive oil, some butter, put some seasoning on it, wrap it in foil. How long does it take on the grill? Because I cook it in the air fryer for 40 minutes. So it takes quite a long time. Although you don't have to wrap it up in foil. So all I do when I do it in the air fryer, I like poke holes in it with a knife first, because apparently that's help it cook a little bit better on the inside and everything, and to prevent it from like bursting or something. I don't know. I don't think it would ever burst, but I put it into the air fryer. I just put a little bit of olive oil on it, and that's it, in the air fryer for 40 minutes. And then when it's done, I cut it in half, and then that is when I put my seasonings on it. Well, okay. So what I do is after I cut it in half, I put the seasonings and the butter on it, and then I kind of like mash up the inside. So it's almost like mashed potatoes inside of the skin. So yeah, it's really, really good. And the seasoning I use is adobo seasoning. That's the seasoning that I use, adobo. Anyone like adobo? Adobo is very, very good. Very, very tasty, I must say. This is good too. This is good too. Yeah. Good. So Ryan, it is top secret. It's top secret about Satan's anus. Okay. All right. It takes about an hour. Yeah, it does. It takes so long for those potatoes to cook. Got some bacon cooking with it, with some cheddar and pepper jack cheese. Wow. Sounds very tasty, Ryan. I mean, I could pass on the bacon, to be completely honest with you. But do you put the cheese on the I guess you do. Do you put the bacon on the potato, or do you put, I guess you put the cheese on the potato? I don't think I guess when my grandmother has made potatoes before, she has like added cheese and stuff as well. So I guess I've had that in like the past, but not any time in the past several years. Put everything together and add some sour cream. Oh, okay. I don't think I've had sour cream on my potato either. I keep it simple. I keep it simple, I guess. Just some adobo seasoning. Although, okay, so Ryan, if you've made hard-boiled eggs, what do you add to the hard-boiled eggs? And then I probably add more things. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you add. I don't know what you add, but when you make a hard-boiled egg, what do you usually eat it with? Like on top of it, what do you put? I love potatoes in all forms. Even like potato chips. You can do a lot of crunches on potato chips. See, I usually mash up the yolk and add some paprika, pepper, and salt. Okay. You mash up the yolk. Would you like mash it up like on like the inside of it, or what do you do? Like you cut it in half, I guess. You take out the yolk, you mash it, and you put it back in. Is that what you do, or something? I think I've tried paprika on it as well. Like my grandmother would make, and I've made them as well. Deviled eggs. Where you cut the eggs in half, you take out the yolk, and then you mash it all up with like mayonnaise and paprika and I think that's pretty much, no, mustard and vinegar, I think. And you put that back into the egg. And And then I personally like to put like an olive on top, like inside of the yolk. As you after you put it into the egg, you put like a green olive on top, and it's very, very good. And then you put paprika, and it looks amazing. I haven't made deviled eggs in quite a long time. I just bought like two cartons of eggs the other week, so already gone through one of them, so I have a whole nother one to go through very soon. This coming week. So deviled eggs are so good. Okay, you're making me hungry again. This is like half gone already. You're half gone. Why are we talking about food again, guys? What is with this? We're like a whole bunch of fatzos here, and we're like a whole bunch of fatzos here. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so for the eggs, for my hard-boiled eggs, what I do is I just cut them in half, and then I put black pepper, salt, and this Japanese seasoning. I think it's called furikake or something. Let's see. Yes, furikake, which is like a seasoning of like sesame seeds and seaweed. So I do those three things, and then that's good for me. So, yeah. And then sometimes I can eat the eggs with chopsticks if I don't want to touch it. If I don't want to touch the egg, I can eat the hard-boiled egg with chopsticks. I know, it's silly, right? Silly. Anyway, let's see. My friend brought me some beer. Godzilla King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Mechagodzilla on the cans. But I don't drink beer. Well, then it's a collector's item. It's a collector's item. You know? I don't drink beer either. I may have had a sip, like when I was much younger, but that's it. That's it. Alright, here's the poll. Here is the poll. Have I ever had any sort of alcoholic drink in my existence? Let's see what everyone thinks. And I'm going to say kombucha does not count because I love kombucha, and kombucha technically has a little bit of alcohol in it, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Okay. Zaniel, great to have you here. How are you doing? I put smoked paprika and those crispy onions you have for green bean casserole on mine. Oh, that sounds good too. That sounds good too. Yeah, those little crispy onions. How are we talking about food? I haven't talked about the topic that I had planned a little bit today. Only one guess. Ryan has guessed. Is Ryan correct with his guess? Oh, here's another guess. Daniel. You're going to say that I have. Okay. Well, so if I have, at what age would you say that I did? What age would you say that I did? I'm just curious. And for reference, I am 36 years old now. Okay, so at what age did I, as you said, Ryan, I tried it and I didn't like it. At what age do you think that I was? Let's say You tried it, didn't like it, or the hangover made you not like it. 16 or 17. Ryan, I would say, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Early 20s. Okay, okay. All right, so the answers are in. So I would say, Ryan, you are, you're about half right, okay? You're about half right. So you got the age right, about 16 or 17 years old, okay? So that was the years that I did it. The thing is, yeah, no, there was no hangover. I didn't like it, and I mixed it with something else. I don't know how many times I did it. I have no idea, but it was, I don't know. Actually, maybe if I had to guess, maybe like 20? If I just had to guess, like 20 times, maybe? 16, 17 years old? Possibly? So, it's like shocking to me that I did that. It really is. It's shocking to me. Because I wouldn't dare touch it now or go anywhere near it now, but yeah. It was not a good point of my life. That is like why I did it, because I did not like my life at all. So that's kind of why. That's kind of why. So yeah. There we go. The secret is out. This just makes me want to drink more because it's salty and it's making me dehydrated. You tried it and said, "Stop it." Oh. Let me tell you this. I will never forget the very first time that I took a sip. It's like literally within seconds. It felt like it just went through my veins, up into my head. I could like feel it like moving around, and then I felt as though something was taken from me. It's very hard to explain. It's like I had, prior to that, I had some sort of ability to sense certain things. But the moment I did it, it went away. And I never regained it. I'm like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now I can sense a lot of other things. But it's just interesting that the moment that I did that, I could feel it going through my body, went up to my head, and it's almost like it just got rid of it. My ability, you know? It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. So it's like almost like I wish like I had never done that, because I don't know what that was taken from me, but I felt as though something was taken from me. It was so interesting. Where I live, we have THC CBD drinks. Ah, I've never seen those. I've never seen them. Have you ever had them? No, I've never had them. Is it an alcohol drink with THC and CBD, or is it non-alcoholic, but it has THC and CBD in it? Let's see, I used to drink hard back in my youth years, but I stay away from it these days. That's good. I tried the root beer. It was really good. Oh, okay. So, okay, this is getting into the topic now of where I wanted to talk about the topic for this video. So it was like losing progress. Honestly, this is actually perfect, because imagine if you're an alcoholic, okay? Or you're a drug addict and you have some sort of, you want to get clean. Oh, you know, you start being very dedicated, you start being very motivated, and then you start to see a lot of progress. You're feeling better. You're staying consistent, and then all of a sudden, you begin to relapse, and you feel as though you've lost the progress that you've made. It's an awful feeling, isn't it? It's absolutely horrible. But this can be applied to many other things as well, not just drugs and alcohol. And I would like to use some of my own examples from my own life of things that this applied to that, honestly, I am very, very... It's always been very upsetting to me, okay? So, for example, Where do I even begin? Okay. So for me, I've had various deficiencies or like problems with like my physical body, and I'll take a supplement and I'll start to notice amazing effects from taking that supplement. It's like, wow, it's finally working. It's finally this is the thing that I've been missing. I'm taking it, everything's all good, and then all of a sudden, nothing's different. Nothing's different. All of it goes away, and it's like it's just gone. It's like what it helped me with is now gone, and I'm like, how is that possible? It makes no sense. A good analogy is like, imagine, for me, this is how I view it. I'm very slowly going up steps, making progress towards my goal. I'm getting up there. I'm going. And then I reach a certain point, and then I just fall back down. It's like it took me, let's say it took me many weeks or months to get up to a certain point. And then just like that, within a day or two, I've crashed all the way back down, further down than when I started. I've had this issue with all sorts of things within my life. A lot of it has to do with my own like physical health. Like, I had dealt with hair loss for a very, very long time. I still, like right now, it's like for some reason, I'm losing a lot of hair now. And it doesn't make any sort of sense. There's really nothing different. Okay? There's nothing different. I mean, I don't think it necessarily really looks bad, but there's been times that I just run my fingers through my hair. It's like, oh, tons of hair being lost. Let's see. Okay, fortunately, no. So maybe it's not as bad right now. Okay? So then I find some vitamins or minerals, that I'm deficient in, or maybe I just take like some B vitamins are very, very good for hair. I take those. Everything's good, and then all of a sudden, it's like my body's like, this is what my body says. Oh, you found something that works. No, that's not, no. We're going to stop absorbing this, and you're going to go back to your baseline. And then, all of a sudden, back to normal. Like, back to how I was prior. And it's like, what the heck is going on? Why? Another good example is like with my weight as well. It's like I try so hard to gain weight, okay? Like right now, for example, I am, slowly increasing the weight. But just the other day, it was like 6 pounds less, almost. It's like, how is that possible? And it obviously has to do with the time of day that I'm weighing it, and I didn't realize just how much, you can lose like a pound and a half when you go to the bathroom, when you pee. I didn't realize that. So let's say I weighed myself one time at the end of the day, and I had like a full bladder or whatever. And then I weighed myself the following morning after I go to the bathroom. And it's like that discrepancy right there is like almost like 5 pounds or so. And it's like, what in the world, That's just crazy. But there have been other times that it's been much crazier, where I am increasing my food intake. It's like I'm slowly increasing my weight. It's just going up and up and up and up, slowly. And then all of a sudden, just one day, and I am just completely wiped out, and it's just all that weight is just gone. And it's like, it makes me lose hope. It makes me feel really bad, and it's like I've just lost all the weeks and months that I've been building up here. It's like, it makes no sense. So I've gone through those sort of cycles through my life, especially with like health-related things, for years, okay? Years. And it's just, it is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. That sort of stuff. Because I think I have an answer. I think things are working, and then all of a sudden, literally within a snap of a finger, it's gone. And it's like, how can it evaporate that fast? How is that possible? that it just is just gone, just like that. It, you know? It's crazy. Crazy. Let's see. It would be like a lemonade or tea infused with THC, CBD. Ah, okay. That would be okay. That would be okay. Does baldness run in your family? On my dad's side, I believe it does. So I had, when I was much younger, right back here, when I was in high school, there was a bald spot forming, probably around like that size. Completely smooth. Completely smooth. And went to the doctor and they stuck like a needle in my head and they put something in there and the hair grew back. And I also have like a bit of a receding hairline here as well. You know, like further back here. So, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. But I have to be careful because, yeah, I mean, I could go bald. And I don't want that. I do not. I don't want that. We're not bald, ladies and boys. We have plenty of fur. That's right. That's right. Difficult to outrun genetics. Yeah, it kind of sucks, right? It kind of sucks. I think when you think about genetics, especially when it comes to male baldness, that primarily has to do with DHT, which dihydrotestosterone. So fortunately, because I don't have testosterone, my body doesn't produce testosterone, I have a lot more hair growth. My hair is a lot better. But that doesn't mean that I still won't experience some amount of hair loss. So, yeah. That, I think, was the issue when I was younger, is probably too high DHT levels. So, yeah. And I think that was also what was causing so much acne that I had. Like, I had so much acne right here, like on my forehead, like cystic acne. Like, literally acne that there was no head to it. It was just this big red bump. And if you touched it ever so slightly, it would hurt so bad. I don't think I really got much around, maybe like some like around here, possibly. I don't remember. I know for sure it was just mostly up here. It was awful. It was just awful. It just hurt so bad. So anything that increased testosterone and DHT, yeah. Let's see, all worthy goals unfortunately meet some kind of resistance. Yes, you're absolutely right. Waves of progress are naturally short-lived, in my opinion. It makes a lot of sense. It does. Because you can go through some progress, but it's like you reach almost like a resistance point. Maybe you go down a little bit, but I've never, I guess, really known anyone else where things are improving. You get better slowly, okay? It's not like a rocket ship up. It's just like, it's a slow progress up. And then all of a sudden, within a day or two, it's all gone. Like all the progress that you made for like weeks and months, just gone. It's like, how is that possible? You know? Crazy. My protein shake is almost gone. Almost gone. Almost. So, that's just something that was really kind of on my mind recently because I've had those things happen so many times. And it sucks. It sucks so much. When you're making progress slowly, and then it's like gone. And it's like, what do I do now? What happens now? I don't know. And sometimes I just wonder how my body is, because a lot of the stuff is like physical stuff. It really is. A lot of the stuff is like physical. Like, here's like another example. Talking about like vitamin deficiencies. So I've had a vitamin D deficiency before, which is why I take vitamin D supplements. But I really can't take it orally because it doesn't really digest. So I take a cream and I've seen it work. Okay, I've gotten my levels tested. It used to be deficient, then it wasn't. So then, next time I get it checked, I'm deficient again. And I'm still taking the same cream. I'm like, why did this happen? What's going on here? Okay, something strange. So then I start taking oral supplements of vitamin D as well. And I'm literally taking like 12,000 units of vitamin D total, which is an insanely high amount. And then I'm literally just over the edge of not being deficient anymore. And I'm about to get it tested again. So I'm really curious to see, am I going to be deficient with all that I've had to stop taking as much because I was getting some side effects, but it's like, that's insane. It's like, how is that possible? I don't know. We don't need to take any vitamin D, but we are deficient in vitamin F. F stands for feet. Although, we can get it easily, right here. Boy, I don't think that they can hear you sniffing because of the noise filter. Well, turn it off then, laser. Okay, that is hear them sniff without the noise filter. And all of the noise gets filtered out. Guess it depends on the particular circumstances health-wise. Yeah, my body is the strangest thing. You want to know something weird about my body here? My body has the inverse reaction to most things. Like, for a while there, it was like the more food that I was eating, the more weight that I was losing. It made no sense. The more that I would take a certain vitamin or supplement, the more deficient I would become in that very same supplement I was taking. How does that make sense? I don't know. It's almost like I take the supplement and it's like my body extracts. How is that possible? It's like my body is like, oh, look, here's all the vitamins and minerals that you're taking. We don't want this in here. We don't like this. Let's extract more from the body and get rid of it. It's like, how is that possible? It doesn't happen all the time, but I have noticed it plenty of times. More times than I can count, which is why I pretty much eliminated most of the supplements that I was taking, because it made no sense to take them, because it was just a waste of money, because it was just making me more deficient. It's like, that makes no sense. Yeah, it makes me wonder about this, you know? I just took the protein. It's like, is it going to extract protein from my muscles now? Am I going to get weaker? It has a good amount of iron in it. Is it going to make me anemic? You know? It's almost like my body's like, don't eat, and we will take care of everything. It's just weird. Ryan, you had that problem too. The more you ate, the skinnier you got. How is that possible? Fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K, require meals containing fat to be absorbed. Oh, yes. I know. I would take, my whole diet is usually relatively high fat. Like, I probably take, so, if we're talking about saturated fat Saturated, what is the saturated fat intake for the day? Let's see. Let's see what the recommendation is. I mean, it's based on your overall, a balance there of proteins, fat, carbs, all that sort of stuff. But I want to see what it is in grams. Let's see. It says about 13 grams, or I guess 20 grams maybe. Let's see. Maybe we can calculate it here. So this says 1 gram of saturated fat for the protein shake, which is 5%. So it would be 20 grams then. Okay, I probably get, through my diet, 40 grams of saturated fat a day. Okay? Konnichiwa! Yes, konnichiwa, Joe. Yes, we have not done the Japanese yet. We're going to be doing it shortly. Although, that's really not how you would spell konnichiwa. No, let me type it here. There it is. Okay, here it is. There it is. Konnichiwa. Yeah, you forgot this sound right there. Konnichiwa. There it is. So yeah. We can learn together. Yes. How long have you been studying, Joe? How long have you been studying? Minasan, konnichiwa. Okay. Let's see. Maybe after the deficiency is corrected, the initial positive effects will plateau because you no longer need high levels of that supplement. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, if you're deficient in a certain vitamin or mineral, and then you take it, you get positive effects from it, but then it stops because you no longer are, like, the levels are not increasing. It just kind of stays there now. So yeah, that's certainly a possibility. I say a pretty long time, but I just never use it at all. Oh, you never use it, huh? I'm really curious how much you know. Can you understand this? So, hang on, I have to calculate. So, okay, so I guess it's been about, 11ヶ月間日本語を勉強しています。What did I say? What did I say? You need to actually use my Japanese more. Okay. Yeah, we will do that very shortly here. We will do that very shortly. That'll be the next thing that we do here. And then we'll wrap it up with some games. And I know Ryan's probably eagerly waiting for me to play the Godzilla game. I will play it a little bit more. I'll play a little bit more. Also, I didn't realize this. Any game request any of you have up to the PlayStation 1, so I can play anything from the PlayStation 1 and under via a website. I don't need to run any program on my computer. That's amazing. You can play PlayStation 1 games in your browser. So if anyone has any game requests up into the PlayStation 1, we're talking about older games here. PlayStation 1 and under, okay? You can play it in your browser. So yes, you can request anything. Let's see. I want to go to Japan and eat all their food. Yeah, it would be pretty tasty, right? It would be pretty tasty. You counted a number of days, I think. You're kind of close. You're kind of close. I said 11 kagetsukan, which means 21 months. Nihongo, which is Nihongo, which is Japanese language. Benkyo, which is learning, studying. Shitemasu, which is the act of doing. So I have been learning Japanese for 21 months. So almost 2 years. It is really impressive, I must say. So I am I am really happy that it's You know, I still have so much more work to do. I still have so much more to actually learn. But yeah, you did hear 10, yes. Yeah, Juichi. I said, yeah, ni Juichi. Ni Ju, which is 10, Ichi. So, ni Juichi. If I said Juichi, that was a mistake. I meant ni Juichi. Because if I said Juichi, that would be 11 months. That would be 11 months. But yeah, you were you certainly, you can hear some, yeah. Sometimes it's also good if you say it slowly. Like I said it relatively quickly. So if you're saying it faster, like 21回月間日本語を勉強しています. That's very fast. That's very fast, and it's like, oh, probably can't understand that too well. But yeah, Dino Crisis. Yeah, I've played Dino Crisis before. Yeah, that is that game is not bad. Legend of Mana, PS1 classic. Okay. Isn't that a really long game? You want me to play like really long games? These are games that it's like I would just give like a little bit to, you know? If it's like an RPG, we gotta sit through like an hour of story before we actually play, right? I don't know. I will keep note of it. I will keep note of it. But yeah, you want me to do these long RPG games? Understood the Japanese and shiteimasu. Yes, there's a lot of mas in Japanese when you're talking about polite speech. Only in polite speech. You don't have the mas in just casual speech and casual dialogue. And say, it is super long. Yeah, Zanio, you want me to be here for like a year playing it once a week? Okay. Chrono Trigger. I have not played Chrono Trigger. No. I've heard a lot of things about it. I've heard a lot of things about it. That's also is that for the SNES, I believe, right? Chrono Trigger? Or am I thinking of a different game? Chrono Trigger, I think that's SNES. PS1. Ah, PS1. What is the one for the SNES? Isn't there a game that's like similar for an SNES? Let me see. Chrono Trigger. Oh, that is the one. SNES, yeah. Chrono Trigger's for the SNES. It is also for the PlayStation 1, but yes, SNES. That was the one I was thinking of. Okay. Maybe you didn't know that, right? That it was for the SNES first, it looks like. Let's see, I would make a suggestion, but you already know what I would suggest. Death Spank. Well, sorry, Ryan, but I cannot play Death Spank in the browser. If I could, I would play a little bit for you. I would play a little bit for you. Yeah, this is not my gaming computer, so you really can't. You really can't. But yeah. Let's see, Duke Nukem would be a great one to play. Okay, I'll keep note of these. I'll keep note of these. When we want to actually give some better games a try. Duke Nukem. And say Chrono Trigger's pretty good. I played it a couple years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually played it myself. So it seems interesting. But yeah, I've never actually played it, so willing to give it a try, for sure. Willing to give it a try. Anyway, let's go to some of our Japanese words now. We were learning some stuff in our dictionary. Let's move to the side. Here's our amazing dictionary of words here that we have learned so far. So far on our stream, this is solely our stream dictionary, our online study dictionary that we have here. We have learned 59 words. That's it. We are shoshinsha desu, which is beginner. We are beginner here. But on my phone, when I use this app on my phone, I am tensai. Nihongo no tensai. Nihongo no tensai. Because I have learned 1,300 words on my phone. 1,300 words. So, anyway. Why don't we study some of these words now, shall we? Let me move my chat out of my way so I can still see the chat here. I have a very small screen real estate. So, all right. Let's see here, Duke Nukem. There's a speedrunner I follow who has like 10 copies of Duke Nukem that he plays through Christmas time. Really? He does a Duke the Halls. Why does that sound familiar? I think maybe I've heard that before. Maybe I've seen that before. There's a whole marathon of Duke speedruns. Wow, okay. Okay, how do you say, can I order 6 bowls of ramen? Okay, 6. The counter for a 6. Counter for 6. Okay, I don't know how you would say you order. Ramen would be ramen. Let me see what the counter for a 6 is. 'Cause, I mean, the word for, okay. The word for 6 is roku, but usually if you're doing it in a counter, it's, okay, so it's mutsu. Okay, so I guess you would say mutsu, maybe mutsu no ramen, and then to order, let's say. To order, mutsu o ramen, mutsu no ramen o meiji, let's see, meijiru, okay, meijimasu. Okay, so let's see here. Let me load up the Google Translate and actually see how accurate that this actually is here. Since it may not be accurate, let me actually just say it. How do I? Okay, that's right. Okay, and then the word for order is okay. Yeah. Meijimasu. Okay. Mutsu no ramen o meijimasu. Okay, that's just, I ordered a piping hot bowl of ramen, but no, that is not correct. It said mutsu. It got that incorrect here. Let me actually see here. Mutsu. I will order 6 bowls of ramen is mutsu no ramen o meijimasu. But to order, I guess what you could say, you could say please. So mutsu no ramen o mutsu ramen. Yeah, okay, so I guess you say mutsu no ramen o kudasai, maybe? Maybe that would be it? But, okay, so I just translated it here. 6 bowls of ramen, please, would be ramen o roku pai kudasai. So, pai. Here it is. I guess pai. You really can't ever go by what it says on Google Translate, so maybe it's hai. This is the counter, I guess. Counter for cupfuls, okay? So you could use the generic counter of mutsu, I guess, for 6, but counter for cupfuls here. So I guess if you wanted to say it like that, maybe ramen o roku hai kudasai, maybe? But I think it makes more sense would be if you just want to use a generic counter. Mutsu no ramen o kudasai. Please give me 6 bowls of ramen. Possibly. But that's not doing the counter for cupfuls. So I'm sure that both of them would still be correct. I don't know what would be the most proper way of saying it. If you're a Japanese person, you would say mutsu to describe ramen, or you would do this particular counter, hai, for cupfuls. You see what I mean? It's just a little bit, it's a lot. It's like, okay, we have counters for things here. So it makes it a little bit, it can be a little bit confusing with these various counters. Okay? But mutsu would be the counter for 6 in general for, you can apply that to anything if you want to avoid these specific counters. Because you have counters for so many things. You have counters for long and thin objects. Like one of them is hon, right? Look, hon. Hon means book, but it's also a counter for long cylindrical things. Okay? So, yeah. So it just makes it a little bit kind of frustrating, to be completely honest with you, because it's like, why are they all these counters? Let's say, yeah, no one will give you ramen being rude. Kudasai, yes, you always want to say kudasai when you're asking. Yes, please, please. Let's say 6 cups of ramen. Yeah. Okay. Star Wars Dark Forces. Okay, I will make note of this, Ryan. I will make note. And then we shall study our amazing words. Okay. Let's see. Star Wars. I've never really played Star Wars game. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Okay. I have made note, Ryan. Mutsu no ramen o kudasai. Maybe that would be correct. Maybe if I were to ask for ramen and then specify the number of cups or bowlfuls afterwards, yeah. So you could say ramen o kudasai. Ramen o kudasai. Ramen, please. And then if they ask how much, which I believe would be ikura desu ka? That's double check. Ikura? Or is that how? Yeah. How many, how much? So maybe that's what they would say. Ikura desu ka? Then you would say mutsu. Or I guess if you want to use the counter for cupfuls, you could do that. Because gosh dang, that is a lot. You're like, mutsu? That's too much. Too much. Way too much. Way too much ramen. You're making me hungry for ramen now. I've been having ramen the past few nights, like around like 9 p.m. Maybe I need to come on here when I have protein ramen. I have ramen that is 28 grams of protein. 28 grams of protein. I haven't tried it yet. But yeah. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So let us study some of our words now. So here's like some of our progress here. Yeah, we're going strong. How much kanji have we learned? We're like baby. We're akachan reberu. Akachan reberu, which is baby level. Okay, let's go ahead and view some of our cards here. Oops, let me crop some of this so we can see it better. Now, Joe, I'm curious, how much of this can you actually read and understand? I'm very curious, because you've known it for quite a while, so I'm curious how much you actually know. Akachan. Akachan. The Akachan. Akachan Nezumi. Oh, not very much, Joe? Okay, well, maybe you can learn some words here. Maybe you can learn some words here. Oh, you do better with katakana and hiragana. Okay, so I could enable that, although I could probably say it as well. So this is kaisha. Kaisha. Which is a what? What is kaisha? Kaisha is company, yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Company. Absolutely right. Company. So, the example sentence. I cannot read all of this, but sono kaisha wa something go sugu ni something something o hajimete nanjin kano something something ga something something shiteru. Okay, so this company something quickly, the beginning of something, a new person, something. Let's see what it says. So it says the company is owned by a group of entrepreneurs who started it right after the war. Oh. Senso. Where is senso? Because that is war. Senso? Okay, they must be using a different... It's a sengo. Ah, see, I know senso for a war, but that is a war that is, I guess, actively going. This is a post-war period. Sengo. Okay. Sengo. Okay. I don't know sengo, but I know senso. Senso. So, we got this one correct, so we can swipe it to the right. Okay. Next one here. Kuni. Kuni. What is kuni? What is kuni? Kuni, or koku is another one. It's country. It's country. Kare wa iwaba. Mishi, maybe? I don't know. Let's say. Mishi, yes. Mishi, okay. Mishirame kuni kara yatte kita something no hiro to natta. Okay. So I don't understand some of this, but it's from country. I don't know what this word is here. Hero, I guess. Hero. Okay, so it means he became, as it were, a kind of hero from a strange land. Some of these sentences are just... They're too above my level, okay? That's the problem you will find with this dictionary. That's the one problem, because if you're a beginner, some of the sentences are way too difficult. Others, I really wish... I mean, this is completely free, okay? So I really can't judge it all that much, okay? But if this was paid, certainly I would be like, I really wish they would give you example sentences from words that you have learned already. Then you could read it. So let's say, the structures, the grammar of Japanese sentences is is complex. Is very complex. Okay. If kuni is country, how would you translate ni no kuni? Ni no kuni. Ni no kuni. Let's see. Let's see what Google Translate has to say about ni no kuni. Ni no kuni. Ni. Ni would be two. Two. No, but I don't like that's what it means. Ni no kuni. I say ni no kuni, and it translates in English to ni no kuni. You can't make it up. Ni no kuni. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Ni no kuni. It means in two countries. It means two. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. Ni is two. And then no being the possessive. Kuni being country. Two countries, but Ni no Kuni. Ni no let me actually search that up. Ni no Kuni. That's funny. Ni no Kuni. Okay, here's like a Japanese page here. Let's see what this says here. Because Ni no Kuni. That's why I translated it to that, because it is a game. It is a game. Yeah, I think that is probably why. I've never actually played the game. I have heard of it. That's why I was like, when you said that, I was like, okay, I kind of it sounds familiar, but yeah. Maybe Ni no Kuni means two countries, maybe? Is the game about two countries? I don't know. I don't know anything about the story of the actual game, but let's say I have a book of dirty Japanese words, and I want to recommend it to you. Oh, that sounds good. Does it have mura mura in it? Mura mura? We were doing that one time. We were just making so many crazy words about it was like it was like playing we said something like playing the piano turns me on or something. Piano is it piano hiku something Muda Muda or something. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was pretty crazy. Okay, Kuni. All right, here we go. Hone. What is hone? Hone. We just saw this one a little bit earlier today. Hone. A lot of phrases. Yeah, I am really curious. What is the book? What is the book? What literally? Hone, book. That's what this one means. Book, hone. Or counter for long cylindrical things. Okay, so ano hon no. Okay, this is a writer. This probably is a writer. Yonsha? Okay, dokusha. Is this a writer? A reader, rather. Okay, reader. Okay, yeah, no, it wouldn't be writing. It'd be reading, right? Yeah, I don't know, because this is the character. Read. Okay, yes, reader. Okay. Ano hon no dokusha tachi wa jibun no koto o interi date that is omoteru, right? Omoteru. Okay. Okay, what is this one? Intellectual, okay. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so this book's readers themselves, they think that they are intelligent. The book's reader, the readers think, the readers of books think that they're intelligent or something? Or the readers of that book think themselves sophisticated. Okay. We got a little bit of it. Okay. Yeah, as long as you can get like the general gist of it, sometimes you can do that. It's like you may not know exactly 100%, but, and also I have to say this, the translation of this is really not the most accurate all the time. Like I literally was able to read the sentence and I understood it in Japanese, and the translation was incorrect. And I put it into Google Translate just to confirm, and it was what I was thinking. So the translation in the actual dictionary was actually wrong. So it was a shame. No, I didn't. Let's say I did not see your comment about the book. Oh, it's probably YouTube may have blocked it. Hold on, let me actually see here. Let me see here. Oh, YouTube probably blocked the comment. Okay, so hold on, Joe. Hold on. Before you say anything else here, I want to make it so you can comment with it. So hold on, just a moment. Hold on. Just gotta get your username here to put it into like an approved list, I guess. Okay. Okay. So Joe, go ahead and try to say the book. Type the book again. It should go through now. YouTube is very good at like blocking stuff, even though it literally blocks it in a way that I can't even see it. There it is. Okay, I see it now. I cannot believe that. YouTube blocks the comments, but they block it in a way that I can't even see it. Thank you. Thank you. I will be checking that out later. It's probably just the word dirty. That's probably all that it was. You could probably have typed it like maybe DIRTEA. Dirty. maybe. Anyway, we got hone correct. Okay, I believe... Okay, this one I believe is... it's either ban or yoru. Yoru. I want to say it's yoru. Or is it ban? Actually, I think it's ban. It's ban. What is ban? What is ban? Let's see. It has a lot of casual speak in it. It's not like a raunchy sex book. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I believe this one is ban, which is evening or nighttime. Ban. Yep. Nightfall. Okay. Subarashi aki no ban deshita. Okay. So, subarashi is, isn't that like excitement, right? Isn't that an excitement? Let's see. Wonderful, splendid. Okay. Usually, I guess I see it like that. Subarashi aki, which is autumn. So, a wonderful autumn night. It was a wonderful autumn night. It was a lovely autumn evening. Here we go. See? Very nice. Obligatory dirty comment. Take that, YouTube. Well, Ryan, because you're a moderator, you won't get censored. Because you're a moderator, so you're automatically approved to say the most raunchiest things imaginable. So I had this issue with another person who comes to the streams, and like half of their comments will be blocked, and it wasn't even dirty. It wasn't even like dirty stuff, and I had to put her onto an approved list. So yes. Let's see here. あいつは感じ悪いからその弁して弁論になってきた. Okay. Omashi vulgarity. Is this vulgarity? Okay, let me actually see what this vulgarity is. Because I do not know. I do not know it. Let's translate what this vulgarity is. What is this vulgarity? That guy has such a bad attitude. I want to take a piss, and now I'm getting absolutely wasted. Okay. Alright. Lovely. Okay, this one should be relatively easy. Any guesses as to what this one is? This one is probably more on the easy side. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now. More on the easy side. These would be probably some of the first things you would be learning when you're probably learning Japanese. I say morning, right? Morning or day. It does have the a day here. That is true. And this one is a month, but it does not mean morning or day. This is getsuyobi. Getsuyobi, which is Monday. Monday. Getsuyobi. Getsuyobi. Reporto wa raishu no mokuyobi ga... What is this? I have never seen that. What is that? What is that right there? I have never seen that. That does not... That looks abnormal. Okay, so report next Monday. I guess have it ready. Maybe have the report. Reports to do next Monday. Okay, what is this? Shimekiri. Shimekiri, rather. So it can be written like that. That is why. But it's normally written like this. They just use this one. Wow. Wow. I have never seen that. That is, yeah. You can't even like inspect this particular kanji right there. That does not look like it belongs with the Japanese and text here. It's so out of place. That is so out of place. That just looks like something that like got deformed right there. It just doesn't fit with everything else. Wow. Okay. You will get it someday, Joe. You will get it someday. I mean, you got the fact that it was a day icon here, so you did pretty good there just to identify one of the characters. Okay. Joe, what is this one? Asa. Asa. What is it? What is asa? Let me just say this. You were one too early. This is the one for a morning. Asa. It heard you. It heard you. It's like, all right, let's have the one for a morning next. Okay. あなたは朝何時に目ますか? Okay, so what time is it in the morning or something? Let's say mezameru, which means to wake up. What time would you like to wake up in the morning? What time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you wake up in the morning? Never seen that word. There we go. Hajimete. Hajimete. What is hajimete? What is hajimete? Hajimete. Hajimete. To start, yep. The beginning. For the first time, rather. For the first time. Hajimete. For the first time. Let's see here. Boston. Okay, Boston wa hajimete datta. Okay, so for the first time it was the first time in Boston. Okay, so like this. I guess that makes sense. I was a stranger in Boston. That makes sense from the context, but this word does not mean stranger. Okay, so it's really not exactly, but let me actually see what Google Translate would say about this. Boston wa hajimete datta. It was my first time in Boston, okay? That makes a bit more... I mean, I guess you could still imply from the context, yeah, you were a stranger in Boston, but that's not exactly what this sentence means. Because the word for stranger, like being lost, is what I would say. Like a stranger means like you're lost. Like I feel foreign in this town. And that's not what this is implying. This is implying that this is your first time in Boston. So, yeah. Yeah. Translation can be a bit weird in here, yeah. But I started in Boston, yeah. That's kind of what would you think about, but yeah, for the first time. It's your first time in Boston. But if you want to say it's your first time living in Boston, yeah, you could say something like Boston, first time living in Boston. Yeah, you could say Boston wa hajimete ni sundemasu. It's your first time living in Boston. I think that may be correct there. Hajimete. We're gonna do like 2 more words here. Okay, here we go. We saw the other one. That was Monday. Getsuyobi. Well, this one is not Monday. This one is Nichiyobi. Which is what? What is Nichiyobi? I'll give you a hint. It's the day of the week. What day of the week is it? Nichiyobi. Nichiyobi. Nichiyobi is Sunday. Nichiyobi is Sunday. Nichiyobi. Maishu Nichiyobi. So every Sunday. Takashi wa kuruma no engine o something something suru. So what is this word? So every Sunday, I don't know this one right here really. Car's engine something. Chosetsu. Chosetsu. Regulation. Okay, I guess you get your car checked on every Sunday? You get it tuned up maybe every Sunday? Something like that. Every Sunday. Takashi. Okay, that's an actual name. Okay, Takashi. Takashi loves to adjust his car's engine. Okay. So, Maishu Nichiyobi, Takashi wa kuruma no engine o chousetsu suru. Okay. So every Sunday, Takashi adjusts his car's engine. Interesting, interesting. Bonk, nice to have you here. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Okay, let's do one more word. One more word. Oh, look, another day of the week. We're learning the days of the week. This one is Seobi. Seobi. Which is what? What is Seobi? What is Seobi? Seobi. Seobi is Wednesday. Seobi is Wednesday. And I do not know this example sentence, but we got it correct. We got it correct. Okay, there we go. So that will do it for that section for now. There we go. I think we did pretty good. We got through some of our words, which is fantastic. Okay. Glad we're not talking about food anymore, because I have had plenty of food. I am full now from my protein shake. Okay. So, we were playing some bad games. I wonder if Ryan is there for his amazing game. You still there, Ryan? Have you eaten your food yet? I don't know if you've eaten your food yet, Ryan. Ryan, come back. Let's see here. Ryan is here. Yes, Ryan is here. We will play one really, because we're on the Japanese kick. There was that one Japanese YouTube game, and then we will play Ryan's favorite game, the Godzilla game. So this game, I don't know if you've seen it, Joe, but it's not really a Japanese game. It's not really a Japanese game. I just changed the language to Japanese because it's fun to do it like that. We would do a few of them, and then we'll move over to the amazing Godzilla game, Ryan. I know how much you're waiting for that. I'm gonna keep you waiting for a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, okay? Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. All right, let me capture this. Okay. This is on YouTube. Words. What is it? Words of Wonders? Words of Wonders. This is a YouTube game. There we go. That's good. Let me make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, let's collect my prizes, my gems. Let's collect my amazing gems, because it's been a bit since I've played this. It's been a little bit. Godzilla is actually a good game when you learn the ins and outs of it. Oh, okay. Well, we will play a little bit more to determine if it's good, or I may cheat. I may cheat, Ryan. I may actually cheat on this one. All right, let me just collect all my rewards, please. I have all these gems, but I don't know what to even do with the gems. I have 2 more spins, it looks like. You're a little tired. What time is it there for you here? It's not even 11 yet. It's not even 11 p.m. Yeah, it's one of the YouTube playables. And they are like bad. They're usually bad. They're bad. 10 p.m. Ah, okay. Alright, so we're on level 27. Need you nana. Need you nana. Okay. So we just have to make words. We just have to make words. Doko. There we go. Doko. What about dono? Nope, okay. Let's see, we need one with like 3 words here. Kodo. Okay, kodo. No kodo. Nope, that's not one. Oh, what's this? I don't know. That's a prize. Okay, this one begins with ko. Ko nodo. No. Ko do. We did that one, right? No, we didn't. Okay, kodo. We did doko. Kodo. Okay. What these words mean, I do not know. But it's fun. Okay, this one. Ko. Dono. No, okay. Ko no. That one actually is correct. Okay. Ko no. Ko no do. Ko. Let's see. Ko no do. No, that is not a word. What about kono do? That's not a word either. Cheat for you. Destroy all monsters. You can fight all the boss monsters one after the other. Ooh. That sounds tough, Ryan. That sounds tough. Okay. So this one here, we need a 3-letter word and it ends with do. Did I try kodo already? I think I did. Yeah, I already got that one. Kodo. About nodo? Is this throat, right? Nodo. I think throat is just nodal, not nodal. Okay. A little bit different. A little bit different. Okay. Oh, udo. Udo. Wait, udo? No, it wouldn't be udo. Wait, udo. No. So we don't have a for udon. 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 Okay, so nodo. Yeah. Nodo. Yeah. Nodo. Let's see here. Yeah, no udon. Let's swap this up a little bit. Start on Jupiter. Oh man, Ryan. I bet those codes are an absolute pain to put in, aren't they? I bet they are. I guess this one, no. Do. That's the bonus word. No do. Okay, no. Coal. There we go. No coal. Okay, so this one here, it's like it may be do coal. No, that's not it. Okay, do. Actually, wait. It may be coal. Do no. No. Okay, we're back. Ko no do. There it is. Oh, okay, so one word left. It is a 3-letter word. Do no. That's a bonus word. That is a bonus word. No ko. Nope. Okay. Do no. Already got that one. Do no. No do. No. Okay. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's see. Kodo. There it is. Kodo. This is just so much fun, even though, ometeto. There you go. Ometeto. Congratulations. Ometeto. Ometeto. Alright, let us do one more and then we'll wrap up Paris, I guess. Alright. Okay, shan. Okay, that's not a word by itself. Kesha. Kesha, okay. Keshan. No, it's not a word either. Okay. Sha. Sharin. There you go. Sharin. Sharin. Okay. Rian. This is a chisaya. Chisaya. So it's a small ya. It's not a full size ya. So we really cannot make Rian. This would be Yan. It's not a word though. Yeah. This one's smaller than the rest. You can't really tell all that much, but it is smaller. So it makes it a little bit more thought-provoking. And usually it'd be like sha. So sha. Sharin. Did I already try that one? Yeah, I already got that one. Okay, so this one. Riken. Deacon. There we go. Riken. This one here. She can. Okay, that one was up there. She can. About Shirin. Bonus word. Shiria. No. She can. Chikya. I don't think that's gonna be a word. No. Okay, but Shirin. Already got that one. Okay. It begins with a she can. Oh, I already got that one too. Okay. Shan. No? Shan. Okay, Shan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shan. It's not. Okay. Shiria. No, it's not it either. If I ever go to Japan, I need Autumn to come along. She can help bail me out of jail after I chase people in my Godzilla costume. No, I'd be like, he deserves it. Lock him down. Lock him down. Shinri. There it is. Shinri. Shinri. Okay. Oh, Ryan. Yeah, silly Ryan. Okay, so this one has 5 letters. This one uses up all of them. This one probably ends with... Okay, so... Kensha. There it is. Kensha. Oh, we got a gift. Kitty. Let's open up our gift. More gems for me that I don't know what to do with. Thank you. Thank you for the gems. She can tell the place. Don't mind Ryan. He's not crazy. He's just stupid. Baka. Right? Baka. Okay. Kenny. There it is. Kenny. Okay, one final word and then we finish this country. Okay. Kenshin. Nope. Kenishin. Nope. Okay, what about Shiri Ken? No. Shiken Rien. No, that sounds, no, that does not sound right. Okay. Shaken. There it is. Shaken. Ometato. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, so next time we pick this up, where would we begin? We are now in... I don't know what country this is. I wish you would tell me. Oh, we have a butterfly too. We have a butterfly. Rebedu Niju Q. That'll be for another time. That'll be for another time. All right, Ryan. I guess it's time for Godzilla now. Gosh dang. Godzilla time. Okay. So, and I have a list of the other games people want me to play at some point. I will get to them. I will get to them. Yes, I will. Let me get out my controller for Godzilla. I will put in one of the passwords. I will put in one of the passwords, Ryan. Godzilla. Oh man. I'm gonna play this on a different site. There it is. Good old Godzilla. Let's crop this. Gosh, I'm just jamming hard already, Ryan. I'm just jamming hard already. There we go. That's good. That's good. Let's actually make it a little bit bigger. We cannot skimp out on the Godzilla amazingness. Let's crop this good here. There we go. Cropped nicely. There we go. Now we can see like a full picture of Godzilla here. Oh wait, I can actually crop a little bit more here. There we go. Crop out the junk. Crop out the junk. I dare you to fight all the monsters. Okay, let me find the password for that, Ryan. Okay, here it is. Destroy all monsters. Is that the password? Destroy all monsters? Okay, controller. Oh, is this site not gonna reset? I wonder why it's not detecting my controller. I may need to use the other site. The other site detected my controller. Let me just refresh. We must play with controller and controller only. Yeah, for some reason this is not going to view my controller. So let me find the other site that I used for the other one. And maybe this will end up working. I cannot believe we're actually playing this. Alright, let me see if this site detects my controller. Okay, obviously it's just my controller. Let me turn it off and turn it back on, because this isn't detecting it either. Turn it off, turn it back on. We must not play without controller. Controller is mandatory. Controller is mandatory. Why is it not detecting my controller? I mean, it is connected to my computer. Okay. Let me just plug it in. It does not want us to play, Ryan. That is obviously evident here, okay? It does not want us to play Godzilla. It says no. You mustn't. You mustn't play Godzilla. Godzilla is bad. Godzilla is bad. Okay. Now let me refresh this, see if it detects my controller. Dang. Why? What if it's just my browser? Or maybe I had to close out of my browser entirely. Alright, I'm going to close out of my browser entirely now. Alright, I closed out of my browser in its entirety, which means I don't have the chat open right now. And dang, that still ain't work. What is going on here? What is going on here, Ryan? Here, let me just go back to normal here. Let me plug it in. Yeah, you better fight my computer. That's what you should do. Let me actually do a gamepad tester. Gamepad tester is a good way to tell if it's connected. And for some reason, my controller, I don't know why it's not detecting my controller. That's so weird. Even with it plugged in. I was just using this controller the other day, too. Maybe I should just disconnect it and there we go. Okay, it's connected. It says it's connected gamepad 2. Not gamepad 1. That's the problem. Okay, does it actually work though? There we go, it works. It works. Okay, Ryan, we are back in business. We're back in business. You ready? Let's recapture the screen. I don't need to crop. I do need to crop this crap now. We're ready for the most amazing game mankind has ever seen. Godzilla. All right, let me get my okay, there we go. We're back in business. We're back in business now. Okay. So the password. Okay. We're good there. It's not working again, right? It says it's connected, but it's not. Let's see. What is with this? Alright, let me refresh one more time. It may be unplayable. It says not. It says it can't find it. It says it can't find it. You know what? I'm gonna try my Xbox controller instead. Let me try my Xbox controller instead. What is with this? Hold on. This was so weird. Okay. Let's see if this finally works right now. Plug that in. This one doesn't have any batteries in it. So I just need to plug it in. Everything's falling. Everything's going all over the place. Let's see if this actually works. Does this actually work now? Let's see. Allow that. Let's see. Let's refresh. Obviously something weird is going on with the computer, that it's not detecting these. Yeah, there's got to be something weird going on with the browser or something not detecting the controller correctly. I have no idea why, Ryan. I have no idea. No idea. Especially since it was working the other day. Let me just try one more thing. And if this doesn't work, then oh well, so sorry. It detects it as gamepad number 2. I think that is the main problem. For some reason, it's like player number 2. It's not detecting it as player number 1. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just detecting it as player number 2. So, I don't know why. Game controller. The battery is very low, but it doesn't really matter. Well, I think maybe that is a good reason. Let me just disconnect. I'm going to unpair it. Forget the device. And let's repair it. If this doesn't work, then so sorry. So sorry. We'll have to try another time. Yeah, it's detecting it as player number 2. It's detecting it as player number 2, and I don't know how to change it. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. It shouldn't really matter if it detects it as player number 2. You should still be able to use it, but for right now, it's not working for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know why. So we will have to be back at this another time. Because it is already pretty late and I have no idea what's going on. I bet the moment I stop the stream, it'll be working. It'll be working, I'm sure. But obviously, tonight is not our night to play Godzilla. Godzilla wants a little bit of a break. Let me open up my emulator and see if it detects the controller on here just fine. Like if I play a game in my emulator, I'm just curious if it detects the controller. I'm really curious about this. Let's see here. Yeah, it detects it just fine in my emulator. It's just the browser for some reason. I think that the browser may have updated. So let me actually try a different browser real quick, because it could just be the browser. It could be the browser. Let me just open it up in like a different browser, because I'm honestly really curious about this. Let's see. I'm gonna open it up Because this will be what I have to do going forward if this issue persists. Yeah, it was the browser. And it's exactly what it was, Ryan. Although this other browser, it doesn't. It just has a black screen for the game. So, my main browser, it loads the game just fine without problem, but it doesn't detect my controller. The other browser detects the controller, but it does not run the game. This is the forbidden game, Ryan. It is the forbidden game. Godzilla has destroyed everything. What emulator? The emulator that I just tried to see if it worked with the controller was the PlayStation 2 emulator on my computer, but I'm using it in my browser for the Godzilla game. Huh. Well, my last thing to actually see and debug here is search in the I don't know where. I don't see anything here about controller settings for the. Interesting. What about Firefox? Do I have Firefox? Yeah, I do have Firefox installed. Let's see about Firefox. Because I tried a Chrome-like browser. It wasn't Chrome, but it was something similar to it. Let's see if Firefox is the beast here and actually works. Plays the game and... Okay, Firefox may actually be the beast going forward. Firefox is the one to use going forward. It plays the game, and I can it uses the controller. But let's see if it gets captured. Let's see if the window gets captured. Oh my gosh, Ryan, look. It's actually working. All of it is actually working. We have sound. Okay, well, that'll be for next time. Okay, we figured it out, guys. We figured it out. A whole lot of debugging later, and we solved it. We solved the issue. So, what was the issue? What did we learn here? We learned that for some reason, over the past week, my main browser updated and it broke the controller for some reason, and it's labeled as player number 2, which makes it not work in the emulators. For some reason. I don't know why. Then we learned another browser, Safari, would not play the game, but it detects the controller just fine. And then we know that Firefox is the beast, and it actually works with the controller, with sound, plays the game, no problem. So, going forward, we will use Firefox if my main browser acts funky. Which I'm probably just going to use Firefox as a preventative measure anyway for the games. But that will be next time. So sorry you had to sit here through the debugging process of this. I didn't mean to bore you with the debugging. But now we know Firefox is the way to go. Stupid browser. There's a creepypasta version of this game that you might like too. Oh. Yeah, I may want to try the creepypasta version, Ryan. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. What is the name of the creepypasta version? And just search up creepypasta. Can I play that online too? I can play the creepypasta version right online without a problem. Sounds very, very creepy, shall I say. Very, very creepy. Let's see. I will look it up for you and see where you can find it. Okay. Yeah, if I can play it in the browser, that is ideal. Because it's really not much processing power on my computer. Because streaming with the games, and this is a Mac. Macs are not good for gaming in general. So even if I were to try an emulator on my actual system, unfortunately, that really will not work all that well because I think I've tried it one other time where I tried to like record a video and the audio was choppy. The whole thing was choppy. It was broken, to say the least. That's why I'd rather stream it from online. It makes more sense. So, yeah. It was just weird though that the controller was shown as controller number 2. Anyway. So, the last thing to do for this stream congratulations to everyone who's gotten a gift membership just now. Rooster. B, congratulations to you. Missy, congratulations. We learned that my browser sucks. Morgond, congratulations. Well, it didn't suck last week. It didn't suck last week. It worked flawlessly last week. That is what's so weird. Mark Pino, congratulations. And lastly, Ghosty Face XX. You know, it makes me wonder if any of these people are actually even real. If any of these people even watch my videos. Who are you people? I've never seen any of these people. I've never seen them in the chat before. I don't think. I don't know if they even watch or have ever commented. It's like, who are these people? Who are you people? You know? I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. Anyway, yes, congratulations to all of you. You get a 1-month membership to my channel, which gives you early access to new videos. So you can always renew your membership if you wish to support my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. So thank you all so very much for tuning in today. Oh, Firefox just like updated, like by itself. It was kind of spooky. It was kind of spooky. Firefox. Oh. Well, maybe because it updated, maybe it won't work with my controller now. Oh no. Oh no. I will have to test. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me through all these shenanigans. Trying to get this darn game to work. Ryan. The darn Godzilla game. Anyway, I will more than likely not be live next Saturday. Okay? More than likely not to be. So I want to wish you all a fantastic rest of your month of May. And for sure, I should be back June 6th. So possibly. We'll have to see. If it's not, if I am live next week, I won't be live the following week. Okay? So we will see what happens. Anything could change. Okay? So have a great rest of your evening, and have a great week ahead and rest of May. So, take care. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye, boys and ladies. See ya soon. Days right.